Antarctica Doomsday Glacier rings alarm bell on global warming. New research by a group of scientists warns that rapidly warming oceans are cutting into the underside of Antarctica twice glacier, also known as the Doomsday Glacier, threatening to increase sea levels to a dangerous point. A joint research project between the US and UK, known as the International Twice Glacier Collaboration, sent for the first time a robot called Infer deep under 2,000 feet of ice in Antarctica to study the complex process of glacier melting and predict the risk of rising sea levels. The data and images collected by Infer conclude that the melting of Doomsday Glacier is uneven, with melting happening more rapidly in terrace-like structures under the glacier. Moreover, the findings conclude that warm ocean water is undermining the glacier. The research published in 2 papers in the Nature journal warned that destabilization of glaciers in Antarctica could potentially raise global sea level by as much as 10 feet. Sea level rise is attributed to 3 factors, all linked to global warming. First, thermal expansion. Ocean bodies absorb more than 90% of greenhouse gas emissions. Number 2, melting of mountain glaciers. And number 3, melting of Antarctica and Greenland ice sheets. Sea levels have risen to over 8 inches since 1880, when the world started using coal as an energy source, and around 3 inches out of them have increased over the last 25 years. Even a small increase in sea levels can have devastating effects on the environment and human society, especially for people living on coastal areas. They contribute to wetland flooding and the contamination of agricultural land, threat of destruction to communities and spaces in close proximity to sea, and lost habitat for marine life, birds, and plants. According to one estimate, rising sea levels could affect up to 410 million people by 2100. Asia's population will be more heavily impacted by flooding than any other region. Some projections put the countries in the Asian continent most at risk, with 70% of the people likely to be affected by rising sea levels located in this continent. I am Usama Nizamani, and this was your Daily Dispatch.